Commander Zeth stared at the holographic display with growing unease. The blue-green planet rotated slowly before him, its surface scarred by the unmistakable signs of recent conflict. What had once been Earth's greatest cities were now smoking craters, and the orbital debris field told a story that chilled him to his crystalline core. "Status report," he commanded, his voice resonating through the bridge's bioluminescent panels. Lieutenant Velora approached, her tentacles writhing with nervous energy. "Sir, the Galactic Empire's third fleet. It's gone. All 847 ships. We're detecting no survivors." The bridge fell silent except for the soft humming of the ship's neural networks. Zeth had seen the warnings, had read the reports from the observation corps. For decades, they had monitored the species called humans, documenting their peculiar blend of creativity and destruction. The reports had been clear: do not engage. Extreme caution advised. But the Empire hadn't listened. 3 months ago, when human ships had first appeared in the Outer Rim territories, the Imperial Council had dismissed the concerns. "Primitive mammals," they had scoffed. "Their technology is centuries behind ours." The Empire had sent diplomats first, as protocol demanded. The humans had seemed receptive, even eager to join the galactic community. Then the misunderstanding happened. Zeth pulled up the archived communications. The human delegate, a female with short dark hair and fierce eyes, had been discussing territorial boundaries when the translation matrix had failed. A simple phrase about aggressive expansion had been rendered as intent to destroy. Within hours, both sides had mobilized their fleets. The Empire had expected a quick victory. Their ships were larger, their weapons more sophisticated, their shields nearly impenetrable. What they hadn't anticipated was human ingenuity born of desperation. "Sir," Velora continued, her voice barely above a whisper, "the preliminary scans show they weaponized everything. Their cargo ships, their mining equipment, even their entertainment satellites." Zeth nodded grimly. He had studied the reports from the observer teams. Humans were unique in the galaxy, the only species that had developed nuclear weapons before achieving spaceflight, the only one that had turned every technological advancement into a potential weapon. They had learned to fight not just with superior firepower, but with cunning, adaptation, and a terrifying willingness to sacrifice everything for survival. The tactical analysis materialized before him. The humans had used their own planets as weapons, detonating mining charges to create asteroid fields that crippled Imperial formations. They had hacked Imperial communication networks, turning the Empire's coordination advantages against them. Most disturbing of all, they had somehow reversed the polarity of Imperial shield generators, turning protection into destruction. "Commander," his science officer reported, "we're receiving a transmission from the planet's surface." The hologram flickered, revealing the same human female from the diplomatic recordings. She looked older now, wearier, but her eyes still held that dangerous spark. "Unknown vessel," she said. "This is Admiral Sarah Chan of the Human Defense Coalition. We know you're watching. We know you're analyzing what happened here." She paused, and Zeth could see the weight of recent battles in her expression. "We never wanted this war. But your Empire made a choice when they ignored the warnings." Zeth felt his breathing sacs constrict. She knew about the warnings. "Tell your people," Chun continued, "that Earth is now a closed system. Any ship that approaches with hostile intent will share the fate of your third fleet. We've proven that we can defend ourselves, even against impossible odds." Her voice softened slightly. "But we're not monsters. Peaceful contact is still possible, but only on our terms." The transmission ended, leaving the bridge in stunned silence. Zeth stared at the scarred planet below. The observers had been right. Humans weren't just dangerous because of their weapons or their technology. They were dangerous because they refused to surrender, refused to accept defeat, and possessed an almost supernatural ability to turn their weaknesses into strengths. He opened a channel to High Command. "This is Commander Zeth. Recommend immediate classification of the Sol system as a restricted zone. The humans, They're not to be underestimated. As his ship turned away from Earth, Zethek couldn't shake the feeling that the galaxy had just witnessed the birth of something extraordinary and terrifying.